Hey, John here. Here's lick of the day number 42. It's a B Lydian sweep and string skipping run. As usual, you can find the tabs in the description below and also by clicking on the screen. I'm going to play the whole thing slowly once and then break it down. We start here on the 9th fret of the A string. Alright, so this one is in B Lydian, and Lydian is just like a major scale but a slight bit brighter because we have a sharp 4 instead of a natural 4th. So instead of getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, we get 1, 2, 3, sharp 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. We start here on the 9th fret, and I'm going to break this down into 3 different sections. So the first section is this sweep arpeggio. It's F sharp major 7 arpeggio, and looks like this. We have 9, 13 on the A string, 11 on the D string, 10 on the G string, 11 on the B string, 9 and 13 on the high E string. But this top note, we're gonna change that up to 14 and then back to 13 again as we repeat the arpeggio. So the pattern goes like this. And as you can see here, we start from the A string, we go up all 5 strings. I pick it like this, down, hammer, down, 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 up. And from here we're going to repeat the top 3 strings in a 3-string arpeggio. And the picking pattern goes like this, up, pull up, down, down, down. So now we just exchange the top note and then back to the first one again. And once we do that, we go down the arpeggio. So we go up all 5, repeat the top 3, and then once we're back to 13 here again, we go down the arpeggio again. So I'm going to play it once more. And if you just count to 6 each time, you will know where you're at all the time. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. So that's the first section. And from here, we're going to go straight into an alternate picked line. So we go up the scale that far. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So again, this is based on 6 tuplets, or sextuplets, so it's 6 notes per beat. So this group of 6, 9, 11, 13 on both the A and the D, take us up to 10 on the G string. And the way that I visualize this myself is just a scale here. But from here, I see it more as this kind of a string skip pattern. What we got here is 10, 11, 13 on the G string, and then 9, 11, 13 on the E string. So it's 2 groups of 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this group of 6 will lead us up to this note again. So, and after we've done that, we're gonna go down the last part of the lick. But if I put them, both of them together first. Once we reach this note, we're gonna go down this arpeggio. And this is basically outlining a C sharp major arpeggio with the added 4th. And then we change it up here at the end, so we can end on the root of the B Lydian scale. So we're playing groups of 6 here, so they're gonna overlap, so it might be difficult to see the pattern if you think in groups of 6, which is the rhythmical thing, and that's how I want you to practice it later on. But I think it can be helpful to see that this is just the same notes repeated in octaves. So we have those 4 notes, and then restart here. So same sort of setup, 2 notes, 1 note, 1 note, 2 notes, 1 note, 1 note. It's just that the fingering is different. So, and the way that I pick this is down, up, 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 and then again down, up, 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 and again down, up, up, down, up. So, but when you play this, like I said, it's more helpful to think in groups of 6 because that's you can feel the beats easier than when you practice it. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. All right, so you can just check out the tabs if you feel confused here. But once again, look at my fingering here. So I have 4, 3, 4, 3. So this one can be tricky if you're not used to using fingers 3 and 4, but I think it's a thing you should be used to because not being able to do that will set you back in a lot of areas of guitar playing. So definitely work on 3 and 4 so you're comfortable with those as well. And you can actually work on this one to make you more comfortable with that. But anyway, so we have 4, 3 for that. And then I have 1, 1, 2, 2. This one can be tricky because you have the barring thing. But again, something I think you should be used to. And then the last part, 1, 1 again, and then 2, 4, 1. So that's the last part, and if we connect all of them, it sounds like this. Alright, as far as practicing this, I would take each section, work on that up and down the fretboard until I feel comfortable, and then I would connect each of them until you can play the whole thing all together. So if you find that any of these 3 sections feel easier than the others, focus on the ones that give you trouble. So if you take this one for example, I will start as low as I feel comfortable. It's quite stretchy, so maybe the first fret would be unnecessarily challenging, so maybe start at the 3rd fret. Move up. And keep going like that up and down the fretboard. Just getting a lot of good solid reps, all right? And then the next thing, because this one can be tricky, because you're coming from this sweep arpeggio, and then you go straight into alternate picking. And not only that, you have only one group of 6 notes that's regular alternate picking, then you have this string skipping pattern. So if you're not used to string skipping, I would even say that you should work on that one separately to really get used to that. And this one, just do it as written out, and again start lower down on the fretboard and work your way up. So and once you've done that, I would also work on the actual transitions, meaning you can take the last groups of 6, for example. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then straight into the first group of 6 in the second section of the lick. So go that far. So move that up and down as well, and this one especially. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. So go that far instead. So the idea is that you take each of the sections, you make sure you can play section 1, 2, and 3 separately, then you work on connecting the sections. You take the last 6 notes and the first 6 notes of section 1 and 2, get that down, because if you can play them each individually, once you get that connection down, you should be able to play, you know, these two together, and then you do the same thing with 2 and 3, and that should enable you to play the whole thing faster than if you just sit around and repeat the whole lick over and over again. Because again, if you feel really comfortable with, you know, the first section, don't spend time on that one. Spend time on 2 and 3 and the connection from 1 to 2. So if you do that, you'll find that you have way more time to practice than if you try to play everything the same amount. And it's kind of a lazy way of practicing to try to do everything in a symmetrical way, because it's easier in a way because it takes away your thinking, but you don't have time to work on everything equally. So it's very important to get into the mindset of, okay, I just need to find the problem areas so I can address those first. Because once you clear up the problem areas, even the good areas usually get better by, you know, removing the ones that doesn't work as well. So give it a try, not only on this lick, but on any song or lick that you've been working on yourself. I think you'll find this a much more productive way of practicing. All right, that's it for this one. If you have any questions, just post them below. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next one.